It's 6 o'clock.
All right, Madam Vice Chair, we can go ahead and get started. It's just after 6 p.m. I'd like to welcome everyone to our CMCSS Zoom study session. With that being said, Vice Chair Berry.
Good evening, everyone. The Clarksville-Montgomery County School Board study session is in order. Presiding Mr. House.
Yes, ma'am. The first order of business is actually an item that we've seen on a continuum, which is a surplus property technology. There are several items that have run their lifespan, quite frankly, and we, as you can see in your agenda, there are several laptops, 25,000 laptops, 1,500 desktop computers, as well as a host of other items that have just, again, run its lifespan in the district. Be glad to answer any questions at this time, if there are any. Okay. The next item on the agenda is essentially updates and other business. So I'd be glad to go through that information real quick. The first item is really just an update in reference to construction. We are, of course, very fortunate to have had the opportunity to move forward with the construction at Rossview Elementary, which is one of our fastest growing elementary schools in the school system. And right now we have footers that are in, center block that's going up. You can actually see the structure of that 12 classroom addition going up at Rossview, which is very, very exciting. We're looking forward to continued growth in Clarksville as a whole, and definitely that corridor between Rossview and Clarksville High School is still growing tremendously. So we're really glad to see that progress. Also, just wanted to let especially my land acquisition committee members know that we really had a tragedy for the county that occurred. A member of our land acquisition team did pass away, which is Mike Frost, who of course is in charge of highways, and just happened in the last couple days. And so we're very, very sad for Mike and his family. He's a friend of our entire county and has provided incredible service to Montgomery County. So please keep his family and friends in thoughts and prayers. The next update under other business is the governor's decision to not extend executive orders around allowing Zoom board meetings in the state of Tennessee. So with that being said, the goal moving forward is to have our first in a while, our first study session, which is our next study session, that first week of July. We will be practicing social distancing, so we'll make some adjustments in the boardroom. So just FYI, our next board study session, which the date on that, Dr. Huff, is July 7th. July 7th will be held at Gracie Avenue in the large boardroom. Again, we'll make adjustments over the course of time. We used to, of course, host our study sessions in the small breakout room next to the boardroom, but we're going to make some adjustments in the boardroom and practice social distancing for our July 7th study session. The next item that I wanted to make you aware of, yesterday was a big day at the State Board of Education. There were several waivers that were approved. There was a continuous learning plan in reference to emergency rules that were approved. There was also which is not necessarily related to COVID-19, but there was an English as second language program policy approved as well. So wanted you to be aware that those important items did occur at the state board level. That really allows for us to move forward and validate quite a bit of the work that we're focusing on right now. One of the things that the state board did share during that time is that all school districts are responsible for having a reopening plan. And of course, we've been working on our reopening plan, and I'll share an update with you here in just a moment around our continued work of the reopening plan. But what we know now is that the state board has an expectation for certain things to be in the reopening plan. And none of the items were a surprise to us. I, along with a small group of our team, instructional team, have been in conversation with a advocacy group that's been in close contact with the state board. So we knew what to expect, and were able to ensure that the work that we were focusing on around reopening was in alignment with what we knew was coming in reference to an approval at the state board level. So with that being said, the last thing that I'd like to go over is just an update to our reopening plans that we've worked on. Much of what you'll see here in the next 5 to 7 minutes, you've seen. But this is our opportunity to bring the bits and pieces together in totality. So you'll have a better idea. We'll also, and you'll see this towards the end of my comments, we'll be posting this on our website as early as first thing in the morning, so that individuals in our community can have a better idea of exactly what this update is all about. So with that being said, I am going to need the share rights back on my end so I can share.